Okay, so add-ons and plugins. So after the kernel upgrade, so we are discussing about the add-ons and plugins. So what is this add-ons and plugins? These add-ons and plugins are extra functionalities in the existing system. Extra functionalities here. So it will enhance the functionality of the SAP system here. The core functionalities already will come as part of the installation here, right? So here, so to enhance, to add additional functionalities, and to integrate into the other systems or everything, so we need the some add-ons and plugins are required, right? So that is the add-ons and plugins. So what exactly the add-ons here, right? So what exactly here the add-ons here? So the add-ons, yeah. So the add-ons are the extend the functionality of the SAP system here. This will be extend the functionality of SAP systems here. That is called the add-ons. Extend the functionality of the SAP system here. So they are the types of add-ons, including industry-specific solutions, business-specific solutions, and technical add-ons. There are many. So which required it will extend the functionality of the SAP system here, right? Suppose if you require the CRM, then on top of the NetWeaver system, you need to install the CRM related add-ons, right? So suppose some other functionality. So to extend existing functionality, suppose you need the Fiori gateway systems, then first NetWeaver system, then you need to add the Fiori add-ons, right? So which means so it will extend the functionality of the existing system here, right? That is the main purpose of the add-ons here, right? So what about the plugins? Plugins are like a software components. The plugins are like a software components here, right? The plugins are like a software components that will integrate with the SAP systems, additional functionalities. So basically we can say like, so additional functionalities. Plugins are like a additional functionalities here, right? So that is plugins here, additional functionalities. It provides an additional functionalities. Okay. Additional functionalities here. The benefits of the both, it will enhance the functionalities here. So both the plugins and add-ons can enhance the functionality of the SAP system. It's providing users with the more features and more capabilities here. So improve the productivity here. So by installing these add-ons and plugins, we can automate some of the tasks, and we can also streamlining the process here, right? Can improve the productivity and also the efficiency here. So these add-ons and plugins can help organizations to increase the efficiency by reducing the manual errors and improve the data. This will help us here, right? So that's why we use the add-ons and plugins in the SAP system here. Means it will provide the some additional functionalities and also extend the existing functionalities. So and also suppose sometimes what we can do with the add-ons, so we can add the some custom functionalities in the system as well here. In that case, some add-ons are required here, right? So typically these add-ons can be installed using the add-ons and plugins can be installed or update using the spam and saint transaction code. Spam and saint transaction code here. Spam and saint transaction code. Spam is like a so updating the existing component, updating existing component here. Existing components we will use it here, the spam. Okay. So the saint is like a so install or uninstall additional components here, additional components we will use it here. Okay. This is the this is the so additional components here. So for this one, first of all, in our system, so we should know about how to check the existing components and functionalities here. So let's take the NW1 system here, right? If we go to the system info, if we go to the system info here, it will provide the go to the system and status here. If you go to the system status, we go to the product version data here, it will provide the what is the current component versions you have, what is the release version, what is the SP level you have here, SP level you have here. Suppose in this one, these all are the SAP core components only. These all are the components here. To updating the existing components. Suppose example, this is kind of a so plugin here, right? Suppose if you want to update the additional plugins, right? So then spam we have to use it here. Suppose if we want to install the so any new plugin or add-ons, then we need to use the saint transaction code here. Suppose example, if you see here STPI 740001 is there here. Suppose you want to update this to the 002, then we can use the so spam transaction code we have to use it here. So in that case, we need to log into the service marketplace here, go to the software download center. Why? Because we need to download the related patches we have to download it here. Related the patches we have to download it here, right? So that's the reason we can go to the support pack and patches by alphabetical index. So STPI plugin, yes. So right, yes for so all the plug this STPI related things will come, right? So then if you go to the so STPI API, these all are the so suppose if you want to install this API, then you need to use the saint transaction code here. So if you want to update the existing one here, so STPI, then you need to use this one here, right? So here you can see support pack and packages here. So you can just check the what is the current version. Current version is the one you have here, right? Which is the very old version. Suppose you want to update to the 02, right? Just download it here. Just you need to download the related patch, you have to download it here. So then what we can do, we can move this patch to the so there is a under USR SAP, under the USR SAP, so we can keep it here. Otherwise, either front end also we can load the softwares here. Either front end also we can load it here, right? This is what we can do it here. So you downloaded the plugin here. 002 you downloaded through service marketplace, you downloaded this plugin here, right? So we can keep into the application server level where your SAP system is installed there, USR SAP trans, under the trans we can keep the this file here. Why? Because whenever you extract, then this will go to the EPS in directory, EPS in directory, it will go to the EPS in directory here, right? So then you can go to the here. So then what we can do here, so then go to the SAP level here, SAP level. To perform this one, you need to go to the SAP level with the 000 client here, with the 000 client here. So then you have to go to the, so here, then go to the 000, then here we can use the 000 any one of the. So why? Because this is updating the components, we have to do it with the either 000 client. So any one of the user you can log in, then go to the spam. Why? Because spam is for updating the existing components, updating the existing component here, right? Here the status of the this one see is already being processed, someone is already doing the update here. So right, spam update, they are updating the spam here. I'm not sure why they have not completed. Let's see. It's done. So always this spam status should be green status here. See here, it's green, right? So this is a spam version update here, right? So now we placed the file. We have to load the file from the front end, which you downloaded in one of the desktop user desktops, and SAR file from the application server level or EPS file. EPS means EPS folder here. So three ways we can load the files into the SAP level. From your downloads from your operating system to SAP level, we can load it here. We can load it here. That's what we can do it here. Right. So then otherwise we can also load the file from the user front end, which will ask the browse the file here. So the file name is like a SAR file here, SAR file here, right? So which we have already downloaded, and you can see the EPS in directory here, right? EPS in directory. So here we kept the file here, right? EPS means before the trans directory, we keep it here. So three levels we can load. The first any file, we have to load the either file from the front end or SAR file from the application server level. Application server level we can load it, or we can also extract manually also, that is also perform it here, right? So now what I can create here, I can create the one file here, one folder here, that is called the so download. Why? Because I'm just directly loading the SAR file from the here, right? SAR file from the here, right? So this SAR file, what I'm doing here, I'm going to the EPS, then download. Here we can go and we can load the files here, right? Go to the SAP level, support packs, and load the file application server level here. So it will pick up the files. It will pick up the files. It will read the files. And see here, it is reading the files. All the files it is getting read here, right? That is what here it is done here. Okay. So now what you are going to do, you are going to update, right? First step is here you have loaded the files, you have downloaded the files here, right? First step, you download 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 the files, or files, the patch files. Normally we will call it as the download the patch files from so me.sap.com here in the download center here. So once you done it, then what we can do here, once you download it here, then we need to load the load the files, load the files into so SAP level. So how to load it? Three ways. Either you can any one of the way we can use it here. Either you can keep into the trans directory, then extract it. This will move the files to the EPS in directory. Otherwise, under the EPS, you can create the download down directory. There you can move the files here. This is the second way. So right. Otherwise, use the front end. That is also we can use it here. So these ways we can use it to load the files here. Once you load it here, now we need to define the queue, right? So load the files, then define the queue. We have to define queue here. Queue means which patches you are going to update it. That queue you have to define it here. Suppose you are going to update the STPI version here, right? Just select the STPI version, then from which level to 001 to 002 you are updating, right? Then 002 already in place here now, right? So now click on the confirm the queue here. If you have any other things, then you need to add the other things also here, right? So then you defined the queue as well. You want to update the patches, you defined the queue as well here. So now click on the import queue button. So then you will get the options here. You will get the spam steps. The 27 step, 27 or 29 steps will come in the spam. So in the 27 steps, each group would into the four groups here. Preparation, there are the some steps. Import one, there are the some steps. Import two, there are the some steps. And cleanup, there are the some steps here. Then go to the start conditions here. Always preparation, you can run it in the dialog mode. Import one, import two, you can run it in the background mode here. Why? Because it is the long running phases here. So why we have to run it in the dialog mode? Why? Because to know the errors. So suppose like sometimes what happens in the preparation steps, we may face the some issues. So to know the errors, so in the dialog mode, you can run it. Click on the import mode here. So now, so it is doing the it is doing the work here. So now there is a pre-imported transport request already in place. It is pop. Just skip that one here. It is not required. Then it is checking the requirement here. Then disassemble import underscore object. There the see steps are changing here. See all the steps are getting changed here. So they are the 27 or 29 steps are there here. The spam steps here. So in this blog, you can see the spam steps here. There are the preparation module here. So there are here, you can see the import one module, right? Import two, import four. So total 27 steps are here. So up to 19th step, import underscore proper. So we can reset the queue. Anytime we can cancel the spam and the plugins, the patching and everything. Anytime we can cancel it here. But once the 19th step crossed, once the 19th step crossed here, that we cannot roll back anything here. Now until the 19th step is crossed, so we cannot stop the import procedure here. So that is a very, very important step. Remember one. So there is a lot of questions on this step here. Once the 19th step import underscore proper is crossed, so we cannot do anything here. Definitely we need to import this step here, right? That's what here it will happen here, right? So see here the import one is running. Now starting the import 2. So here it see here import underscore proper is running. This is the status of the, it will be displayed here, right? This is a refresh button. Keep on the refreshing here. So this step will change it here. Now import underscore proper. So which means 19th step. Now 19th step is running in the back end here, right? After that, the remaining steps will be completed here. So this is the total number of spam phases here, right? 19th step is the very, very important step here, right? See, this is still running.
Why did we log into 20 client instead of 100 and another client? Hello?
So backend, what will happen here? There is a one background job, OCS queue import. There is a job will run. So this job is running in the backend here, right? OCS queue import here. The job is running. So here, this job is running. This will start doing the imports here. And also here we can see the logs. Here we can see the action log here. So what steps are running here? What is happening here? So what steps are completed? What time it's taken here? So yeah, all the steps will be, you can see it here, right? DDIC activation import underscore proper is running here. So right, all the steps we can display it here, right? You can check the logs and you can check the import logs, what's happening here. So each patch it will create as a one transport request, right? So transport request, we need to check the whether the transport request transport HTMS configuration is in place or not. So then we can perform the dispatching activities and everything here, right? So it is doing the all the imports and everything here, right? Just click on the refresh button here. See XPRA execution here. So the phase is running XPRA execution here. XPRA. Yes. So this is the 23rd step here. Yeah, it's done. So confirm the queue. Finally, you need to do the confirm the queue here. So once that is done here, define the queue. Then importing the patching. Then finally confirm the queue here. Confirm queue here. So these are the steps. Now you need to confirm the queue. Go to the support pack and confirm. So then that is completed. So don't send. If you go to the system and status, you see in the system status, you see the patch level is moved to the, it changed to the 002, which means, so in the later, always in the latest versions, the bug fixes latest versions are imported. So all these things are be so fixed in the latest version of the things here. That's why you have the 002 patch level got installed. Suppose now this is the spam. Suppose if you want to do with the saint is for the installation of the new components here, add-on installation here. In that case, again, you need to download. Suppose in your system, you want to add the some additional functionalities here, right? Add the, it's not the updating. This is for the installations, right? This is for the installing the system, new functionalities in the system here, right? So in that case here, Go to the STPI here, STAPI here. So suppose you want to go with the, you want to add the this functionalities here, right? So you want to add installation. Suppose like you want to go with the install of the this components here, right? Installation. Go to the installation. So then sub alphabetical order. So yes, STAPI. Normally STAPI and PI are the solution manager plugins here to connect to the other systems. This will this will add the some functionalities. STPI you have already in place. Just go to the STAPI here. STAPI here. So based upon the your NetWeaver version, you can download the related things here, right? So you can go with the so W latest version here. This is the installation. So that so then you can download the latest patch level. You can download it here, right? So then once you download the latest patch level here, see it is getting downloaded, right? This is got downloaded here. Then copy one. Same, you can move to the download folder. So we can use the download folder. So then, so what we can do here, right? Download folder. Now I am using the Saint. It's a installation tool here, right? Go to the installation, load the packages. So from the application server here, from the application server here. So it is getting imported now. Right, so it is imported, uploaded successfully. So from SAP OS level to SAP level you need to import it here. Just click on the so start button here, then whatever the plugin you have, that plugin is there here, right? STAPI. So you have other plugin also, you don't need to update this one. Whatever you want to update, you need to select respective plugins, add-ons, you need to select it here. Just click on the continue button here. Just click on the continue button. So just what is the, so this is a patch level, right? So this is a patch level here, right? Just click on the continue. So continue. Then do you want to add them, not required? Just click on the continue. So same again, four phases here. Then start conditions, then import one. Just click on the OK button. Just click on the OK button. Then see here updates are happening here. So this update is happening. You can see same, similar phases, similar steps will happen here. So both are same, but thing is, this is the installation, that is the update. This is the installation of the STAPI into existing components here. That is the updating the existing components here. That is the difference here, right? So now what is happening here? Here you are going to add the, you are going to add the new component, new solution. When the preparation steps completed, then it will go to the, so the main steps, that time it will run it in the back end. Now it is running in the dialog mode. You see, it's running in the dialog mode here.
Sir, one question, sir. Can we revert back to the older version?
No, not possible here. It's like that kernel, so it's not possible. So why? Because it's updating. That's why it's confirming multiple times. It's asking the confirmation. This cannot be reversible. Only thing is, before you do this one, you need to take the full database backup. You have to take it out, then do the upgrade. Is something wrong? You need to revert it. Then you need to do the restore that backup. DB restore you have to perform so that before during the backup whatever the versions you have. Why? Because during the backup you don't have this updated component. So before the backups whatever the version is there, that versions will comes under here. So while this is running here, your so TMS functionalities and your Saint, spam and Saint will be locked here. If someone trying to update it here, suppose like if you see, I don't know who is updating, then it will go to the OCS is locked by the Saint transaction file, Saint transaction. Here we can see the suppose like if you want to see the new support packages, then click on the display. So suppose like all the support packages will be displayed here. All the support packages will be displayed. If you go to the so imported support packages, what is the imported already imported support packages will be displayed here, right? So already imported support packages, what is the versions here? All the information will be displayed here. So 001, 002 when it is imported under this one, so all the information will be displayed here, right? So all the support packages aborted, suppose like it will display the if any aborted support packages which is not correctly imported, that will be displayed here. This is the status, what is the currently it is doing here, and what patches is currently importing, this will be performed here. So this we have to perform in the 000. Why? Because 000 is for the master client. If you perform it in the master client, it will affect to the all those things, right? So you can see here. So it is XPRA execution. So let's see. Same one background job will start. Yes. So I think it's done. Why? Because it finish button we got it here. Just click on the finish. So finish button is done. Then if we go to the system and status here, then go to the NetWeaver. So here you can see there is a new component which is installed STAPI. This is the solution tool for the SAP basis and higher versions here, right? So plugin we updated, we installed the new patches also we installed it here. That is what we have done it here. So now what I will do here for you to perform, so I will load the some of the packages to the in this location here, right? So let's go to here. So we have some packages here. So instead of you updating everybody, so updating the all the components at a time, go with the one by one. Go with the one by one, one by one, one by one. You can update it. So all the packages. Okay. Only select the one package only here. If you select the if you do it multiple here, so at a time you will get the latest you will be imported, then no one will get the chance to import the remaining things as well here. Right? So I think 3, 4 we have to download it. Let me download the 3 and 4. So same thing you can do it for the ECD as well here. ECD also here. Right? 2 I imported. 3 you can make it and 4, 4, 3, 4. So so we have the 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have the up to so 28. up to 28 you have the patches here. Okay, so each one if you start updating, so each person will get the one, so you will have the same. Okay, so what you have to do, you need to go to the spam. Okay, just click on the support packages, load the packages from the application server. Just click on load it, it will load it here. Then click on the display button, then select only the respective component, then respective patch only. Whatever the patch, only select the that one patch only. So that will updated. So that you can just display it. Click on the import button, that will import the all the patches and everything here. Okay, that is the one. So normally this two additional steps we are performing here, right? Two additional steps we are performing to importing the adding the add-ons and plugins. So there is a downtime also involved here. During this time transport will not be imported and new functionalities users also will log into the system here. So to avoid this kind of things here, SAP introduced a one new tool for upgrading the SAP systems, that is called the Sum tool. Sum tool is the one of the tool that is SAP imported to updating the SAP systems, installing the new components, updating the existing components, one or bulk mass, anything you can go with the Sum tool here. Sum tool is the one of the tool here. This will you will use to import it here, Sum tool. Software upgrade manager tool. So nowadays everybody will asking the same tool. What is the Sum tool? Okay, Sum tool here. Sum software upgrade manager tool here. Using this tool, we can update the SAP components. You can add the patching if required. Then you can the Sum tool also will perform the kernel update as well here. With means with a single tool you can perform the multiple activities. Single tool you can perform the multiple activities in the system here. Right. So we can also manage the downtime. We can also properly manage the downtime activities as well here. We can also properly manage the downtime activities. Means so whenever you want to take the downtime, so that time we can update the downtime activity here. So this is the new tool. It's not the new SAP long back. It's already introduced this tool. So using this tool, so we can perform the multiple scenarios. Using the Sum tool, we can perform the upgrade, we can some patching, we can perform the database migrations, system migrations, conversions, right? So all kind of activities we can perform using the Sum tool here. Wiki tool, similar procedures, we can perform the all kind of activities here, right? So here, what is the so what so some we have the two versions we have in the Sum. This is a very important. Previously we have the 1.0, then now it's changed to the 1.1. So now Sum 2.0 also available. So what is the these two differences? Why the SAP releases the two releases here, right? Some 1.0, 2.0 here. Some 1.0. So Sum 1.0 here is used the source version. If the source system is dual stack system, Java stack, above stack, so it's 7.40 or lower. Basically, your SAP the basis version, SAP basis version 7.40 or lower version, we need to use the Sum 1.1. We have to use it here, right? So SAP basis version means where to check? Where to check this basic basis version?
System status.
Yes, there we can check the component status information here. So Sum 2.0, if the SAP basis version, if the basis version here, if the basis version 7.50 or higher and higher version, then we can make it as a this one here. So Sum 2.0 we have to use it here. So people will ask you which tool we have to use it, what is the condition, right? This is one of the compulsory question here. right? So if the SAP version 7.50 or higher, then we can use the sum 2.0. If it is the below, we can use the 7.40, and below, then you can use the sum 1.1. We have to use it here, right? That is the main here. Come depending upon the source releases here, 7 point and higher, then we can use the, so this one. So some also, some 1.1 also, there are the versions, SP versions. So that latest, always we use the latest SP versions, we have to use it here, right? So here, what and all the things we can manage it using the sum tool here, right? So one is the release upgrade. One is the release upgrade. We can perform it here. Second one is the system upgrade, EHP upgrades, release. That one also we can perform it here, right? The third one, we can use the support pack and SPS or the patching. Also, we can do it here, right? So Java patching, ABAP systems, and Java patching. So, and the corrections. So we can also install the corrections here, sum tool, using the sum tool, what and all the things we can do. And also we can also migration of DB to HANA DB, we can perform it here. That is, we can use it here, DMO option here. Then we can also use the system conversion, system S4 conversion here, system conversions we can use it here, right? So database migration, system maintenance here, SAP system conversions, right? So many things we can possible using this sum tool here. Sum tool, using the software upgrade manager tool. They have the versions. So using the sum tool, these and all the things we can plan it here. So common procedure for all. So for this one, first of all, we need to calculate the maintenance planner session. Some pre-steps. What are the some pre-steps we have to do it here? Means to perform the upgrade. Normally earlier, when we don't have the sum tool in place, so that time normally we used to do with the spam and saint tool, and there is a one more tool, EHPI tool, also available, but no one using EHP tool here, EHPI tool. So now so previously we have the spam and saint. Nowadays everybody using the sum tool here. So depends upon the basis release version, they are using the 1.0, 1.1, 2.0, but these are the versions we have here. So these are the things are possible here. So what are the things you can do it using the sum tool here, right? So these are the possibilities, right? Now, what are the prerequisites to perform the some upgrade here, to perform the system upgrades? So what is required here? So here, so we need to pre-steps, some pre-steps here, right? So what we have to do, we need to calculate the calculate the stack dot XML file. Calculate the stack.xml file here. Maintenance planner session, we have to do it here. That is the main step here. Then, so download all patches, one go, we can do it here, right? Then move to application server level, move to app server level, including some tool also, including some tool as well here, right? So then you can, so extract some tool under USR SAP, USR SAP. So SID, we need to keep it and we need to extract it here, right? So start the sum tool here. This is what we have to do it here, right? First step, we need to calculate the stack.xml file here. In case of if you don't have the stack.xml file, manually we need to generate the system information file, we need to add into the system service marketplace here, right? So then before that, so we have the some, we need to check the in the SAP side activities, SAP side, your SAP side, what we have to do, your all the patches should be up to date, all the system info should be up to date in me.sap maintenance planner and explore systems. There is an explore system here. That is what it should be up to date. I will show you where it is. Okay, so then you can calculate the first step is the, this is the one actually, this is the first step actually. It should be up to date here, right? This is the first step here, right? This is the first step here. Here it is performed. Then calculate the XML file here. So it's up to date. Then we have to calculate the XML file here. Then, so in our system, in case of if you don't have the service solution manager, so then there is a different procedure. If you have the solution manager, we can push the, in case your system components are not up to date, then push the system data from RZ72. So Solman SLD. Solman SLD, you can push it out. From Solman SLD to service marketplace, it will provide the details here. That is the one thing here, right? Then the third one, push the system data from RZ70 to Solman SLD here, right? So then Solman SLD to solution manager jobs will push the data to the me.sap.com maintenance planner explore systems here. In case of if you don't have the solution manager, if you don't have solman system here, what we have to do, we need to, so export this info XML file from, so saint transaction code, then directly you can upload into, so maintenance planner and explore explore systems here. This is the one. So if you have already solution manager, just push RZ70. There is an option to push the data. Suppose example, if you go to the system, RZ70, so just click on the, so send button here. Our solution manager details are configured. Just click on the send the SLD. So your system data collection will send to the solution manager SLD to LMDB to your service marketplace maintenance planner. It will send the data here, right? This will happen, right? So that is the main thing here, right? If we don't have the solution manager, we need to manually export the data. This we have to perform it here. This second step also I will show you. This is also I will show you here. These are the pre-steps for the sum tool. Okay. Then tomorrow, why? Because meanwhile we need to download the patches. I will be ready. So already we have some patches already ready. What we have to do in our system, we are going to update the all the components. Suppose like NW1, we need to do the patching. Suppose like all the components are the different patch levels here. We need to update these patch levels to the, so suppose like some other version here at a time. So not in the one by one, at a time we need to update all the components to the, so different versions we have to SP level, we have to update it here. This is a release. If you update the release, this is a release upgrade. If you release the update, this is the SP release. We can update it here. That is the one we have to do it here. Okay. So this will do tomorrow. Meanwhile, you can just perform the some health checks in the system. Any good health checks like any failed update records, any SP SM58 entries, any queues got stuck. These three steps you can perform at system level. So then you can do the upgrade tomorrow. We can start the upgrade. This will take, so 3-4 days. Upgrade is not simple. It will take 3-4 days to complete the upgrade system upgrade activities. Right? They have the phases and everything is there, that we'll discuss on the, so tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So any questions, anyone?